we saying as the brothers of the community that we are to not have expectations of the women of the community past a certain age for their sexual past and how they conducted themselves in the open dating market? Because Klay Thompson, we're not Klay Thompson. None of us will be. I think Marcus, you may have been the only one on this panel that was close to that type of notoriety. However, for us regular, just mere mortals, people listening, to us live, are we saying as a community that she's 25 plus, you can expect her to come with 20 plus, 30 plus bodies, and that should be standard, and dudes should just be okay with that?
What's the shortest relationship you've been in?
So I said, stop making your relationships public. Stop doing it, bro. Megan Thee Stallion started with, and before I said something about Megan Thee Stallion, people got mad, but it's public. It started with Moneybagg Yo, right? Then Tory Lanez. I'm looking at a list here. Rapper Party Fontaines. You know Party Fontaines, stat?
Yes.
See, I don't know Party. Shout out to Party. I don't know him like that.
He's a songwriter.
Oh, Party. Then you got, I don't know, Romeo Lemieux. Well, I'm saying his name wrong. He's with a soccer player. And Torrey Craig from the Chicago Bulls. Klay Thompson. Look.
And he was supposed to marry her? No, he wasn't supposed to marry her.
Okay,
That's the
wait. No, that's not why he cracked his neck like that. But that's not, bruh. No, Mace did. But now the question, I know you're not done with your take because I don't want to cut you off. When you read the list and he's saying no, like if everybody's list was plastered, what do you mean? Like,
no, that list goes like this. That list goes like this.
Can I finish what I have to say?
Go ahead, Ken. No, you're correct. Crazy, you were talking. You're right.
Yeah. The whole thing about it is this, right? You're saying stat. What if everybody's list is plastered? That's the thing. Everybody's list is not plastered. So when you push up information public and people have opinion of what's going on because it's public, you can't get mad at people being opinionated because you have a public relationship. I just said this last time. I'm not sure if y'all wasn't here or where I said it. I said I would never do no public relationship because they always go with the girl, whether you're right or wrong or indifferent, anything else. Matter of fact, Mace was on because Mace said, I forget who he's talking about, but he's like, yeah, if so-and-so cheat, they be like the girl, if a girl cheat on a guy, another girl be like, well, what he do to make her do that? He may not have did nothing. He may not have did nothing. So when you sit there and be like, oh, our list is plastic, is it our fault nobody sitting around digging, looking for Party Fontaine and the soccer player and the Chicago Bulls dude and everybody else? And I'm just saying, I'm not saying Megan's right or wrong or anything else. I'll take it past this. One of the best, and I'm not even putting Megan Thee Stallion in the same category. I'm telling you it's somewhere totally different. There's no disrespect to Megan. I'm just saying. Halle Berry, I don't know if you know how I know you know who Halle Berry is, but I don't know if you know how high she was regarded as the best, baddest bitch of the 90s. Like, top of the line. When niggas like, oh, Halle Berry, every rapper, if I Halle Berry. Every nigga left her. Every nigga. As bad as she is, every nigga like, nah, I'm out. Nah, man. You can have her. You can keep her. Because I don't care how bad you is, and this has nothing to do with Megan Thee Stallion, this has nothing to do with Halle Berry. As bad as a female is, there's some nigga somewhere saying, you can keep that bitch. I know her. I know her. I don't care who you are.
It's not realistic to expect a single woman not to mess with these dudes if she's in proximity of them. I don't think it's realistic.
The reason why it's not realistic is because we've made being hoes okay. It's acceptable now. That's the only reason why. They give a fuck who she's around. A woman who's not a hoe is not gonna fuck unless she doesn't want to fuck unless she's a hoe. Like hoes have boundaries of hoes. So you pointed out, right? You said she's been with the top whatever percent niggas. Cool, right? Do you know how many women are around rich niggas who's not out here fucking and giving up neck like that? And then also, you saw DJ Academics live. He said niggas have heard saved in their phone is 2 cups of hen. And it's stories going around being all the taking is 2 cups of hen. And the crazy, and we all know if you
that's great. Look, again, I take it off of her. Really. I want to be sure we understand. Mm-hmm. I was talking to the earlier point of because I don't think it's realistic to expect a woman over 38, 40 to only have been with one person or two people or three people and have actually lived a life. That was my initial point. Now, if you want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion getting drunk and doing dinos, yeah, okay, I see what y'all saying. Like, yeah, I ain't got no argument there. Like, that's not mine. I was addressing
Megan Thee Stallion's body count would be lower if she was a regular chick.
It'd be probably higher.
No,
it'd be higher than giraffe pussy.
Yeah, it'd probably be higher. It probably you probably don't know what it is now.
And she in Houston.
You probably don't know what it is now. But let me ask you this. But this is my initial point, Willie. Though you don't think that women try their hardest to get in a relationship with these men. If they could, they would take themselves off the market and do exactly whatever the man was asking, and then live out their life as the best possible women they could be. Do you not believe that that's what's happening?
I don't think any hoes would. I think good women will and do.
I think the hoes would.
I think a lot of hoes, the reason why they are hoes is because they don't bring any other value to men, so they have to lead with their sex.
That's not true.
No disrespect. Look at Megan. What do you think that she brings to a nigga at home?
I just saw a video of her cooking a whole Thanksgiving spread and setting that shit out and doing all this other shit. So she definitely brought something. I mean, she cooked.
You see everybody's best self when it's a camera in front, but like in the private moments, what do you think that she brings to a regular nigga?
Honestly, I think she has a chaotic archetype, and I think that she probably create drama and all type of crazy shit floats around with her. So using her as the example, you're gonna win because you can't really argue.
Hold on. Are we being fair by saying what do you think she brings in private, right? Because it's very possible that she could be a really funny girl, but she could be a really like a girl that's like, yo, whatever you want, I'm on. Like, oh, you talking about this business? Let's do it. Like, she could be very supportive.
It's not probable though, because her persona alone proves it's not probable. She can have things like those.
We can't do that, really.
No, I think she do all that with
ain't no fucking way you niggas.
I mean, Willie, that could be a front though, just like how we often see people do stuff just to get.
It is possible, but is it probable? Like, if you want to talk about what's possible, the bitch got 9 toes on each foot. Like, she got web hands. That's
really. Look, we saying it's so. This is the argument that I'm making. I think I'm not making the same argument. It's real probable. And I would bet money that everything that Clay or a man that she wanted, she was doing that shit. I think she probably was trying to be as supportive as possible. She talked about dealing with the mental illness or whatever, the mood swings and all that.
Mood swings.
Right. It said she's autistic too, on top of that.
You say he is or she is?
He said she was autistic. So again, bro, like what we talking about right now?
We gotta get sure in that too, y'all.
Okay, let me just say this last point, y'all. You gotta understand my argument. I'm saying that when women want men, they be doing the most for that man. And then if the man has the most options, it's a good chance that won't be enough, or she'll have another characteristic that isn't necessarily making her a hoe or a bad woman. It's just something that's annoying as fuck to him. If, in my honest opinion, I think she probably drink too much, get loud, and she's chaotic. Like, in the moments where she not really like chill, she loud, and he might not like that shit. She might be embarrassing in different ways, and she might have like a too much of a energy that don't resonate with his spirit. But he tried because he might have initially liked her, and then he was like, man, I can't deal with this shit no more for whatever reason.
Everybody like ratchet shit for a little while. Like, you know what I'm saying? That ratchet hood bitch shit is cool until you take the bitch out in public. I think we all know that.
I think we do ourselves.
Hold on, we got to get True in there, y'all. We got to get True in there. Go ahead, True.
Oh, nah, y'all was doing your thing, but I do want to jump in there because I'm dissecting this conversation, right? And we it seems like we moved past the meme, but what I'm hearing, and I'm doing my best to interpret what y'all saying. Are we saying, as the brothers of the community, that we are to not have expectations of the women of the community past a certain age for their sexual past and how they conducted themselves in the open dating market? Because Klay Thompson, we're not Klay Thompson. None of us will be. I think, Marcus, you may have been the only one on this panel that was close to that type of notoriety. However, for us regular, just mere mortals, people listening, to us live, are we saying as a community that if she's 25 plus, you can expect her to come with 20 plus, 30 plus bodies, and that should be standard, and dudes should just be okay with that?
No, True. We're saying that it has to be adjusted for age. We're saying that's all. Right. If you're 18, your body count should reasonably be different from when you're 45. That's all we're saying.
So should it be adjusted for age for men to not have to be established when they're young?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when you're young,
absolutely.
Listen, Jay, even if I thought you really believe that, you'd be the first woman on the internet to say that out loud.
I think
the challenge but that's like, how does that not make sense?
I think you just heard true argument, and now he got to dig himself out of that hole.
Nah. My argument, I think, is strong because, see, I don't agree for the adjustment of age. I think to admit you're adjusting it of age, you've already subscribed to the fact that she's going to be out here, that her choices sexually are just going to be wide and open based on her age merely, meaning that we've subscribed as a community to a dating culture. Because if we're talking about relationships, then we need to change the whole trajectory of the conversation and talk about what it is now. What you dudes used to get was chastity. That's what you got. I don't think women of the past were necessarily more talented than the women of today. I just think that you knew that you didn't have to follow up from other, demons before and so on and so forth. Now they're bringing bodies, they're bringing bad experiences, they're bringing other people's children, and you're saying that the dudes now got to be better for less caliber of women because their age?
No, I'm not making that argument at all. But true, let me ask you this. I think y'all might not understand our argument. So have the women you've been in a relationship with all been pretty decent women? What's the shortest relationship you've been in?
You must have had a lot.
A year and a half, right?
About a year and a half, yeah.
Is it possible that woman then went on to another relationship? She was a decent woman, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Healed for maybe 3, 4, 5 months, went in another relationship for another year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
If she's been doing this since 18, how many men does that equal by 40?
Well, I get what you're presenting. I think relationships is cool. If we're going to do that, even if that was a short thing, but if we're going to do a year and a half, for sake of math, let's say 2 years. I think most dudes can respect you was trying to attach to something solid, but that's not what we're dealing with. The open marketplace is not every guy she's dealing with is a relationship. Most dudes she's dealing with get the box before he even know her last name, or even know her FICO, before he even know her favorite color. So that's reality. She may have 4 or 5 relationships and have 35 dicks in the process. So you're feeding
that ain't relationships.
You say what? They what?
4 or 5 relationships, all those relationships, like
that's the problem. If you got 35 dicks and you can only get 4 niggas to commit to you, that means you running at a 14% clip. You fucking nugget life in dating. If that's the case, if you fuck 35 niggas and you only run relationships with 4, that's crazy. And that's why True's argument is so strong. Y'all are giving women the example, say, okay, well, she got with you and then got with somebody else. That's not how it works. The majority of these women are having sex outside of relationships, not in them, because they're hoping the sex they're giving men will lead to a relationship. And momentarily it might. For 30
I 1000% agree.
30,
I just think that
90 days, it might lead to a relationship then. But what it doesn't lead to is anything long term. Do you know how many times somebody can have a 30-day relationship in a year? 12 times.
That's our point, William. We was saying that. So is a woman trying to get a relationship a hoe because she's trying to get a relationship?
No, she's a hoe because she had sex with a bunch of niggas. That's what makes her.
What we're saying, I get you, and I hate that I got to make this argument in regard to this specific woman. So I hope we taking this off of her.
We can get off of her because
no, I'm saying anybody that's listening that is whatever bad faith listening and not hearing that I'm not speaking specifically to her. I'm saying that in my opinion, right? I think it's idealism. Ideally, every man meets a virgin and then they move forward and they had a fairy tale, and that's the story.
I don't think that's ideal now, because that used to be the ideal.
I'm just gonna give you whatever y'all want to say as far as chastity, right? If men say they want virginity, right? Like they want nothing, then okay, I'm gonna give y'all that. But in reality, people not living in bubbles. Like people got lives going on, they got relationships happening, they got all type of other shit. And I'm not saying one-offs and one-night stands and club, all that shit ain't happening.